EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Connor. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on 1st down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
They'll run here with Connor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to her back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Being chased out left. The ball comes out. And the Bengals have recovered it. In their locker locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trask. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Hunter Nighswander on a punt as he sends this one away. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. As it's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Here's Trask. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. And they'll try to throw now. Trask. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Second and 14. Throwing, Trask. He'll get this to Coleman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second down and 8.
Mike 50. Let's go.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Showing up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Trucks over him. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Connor. Powers through him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2. Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking deep for his tight end, Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top and gives you a chance to go make a play.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down at 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Nifty move. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Fournette, 1st down, still going. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 1st down, Hurts. High throw, but the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Try to run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 7. Yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they go play action now. Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. Oh, some strong running. And he's got this down to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 11.
You got 3 down. 12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And Burrow going to throw again. He will find his man Chase complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the draw, here's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Back to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Pressure kick, and I thought he was going to hit it. I thought we were destined for overtime, but not the case.
Not at all. And they were already planning for the overtime you just mentioned, already saying, okay, what are we going to do if we get the ball? What happens on defense? Instead of that celebration and that little bit of euphoria, it turned into letdown city.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Bengals, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the New Orleans